The trains were packed full, but the force when they hit was so strong that the leading carriages reared up into the air. People inside tumbled on top of each other, becoming entangled in the wreckage. Some managed to struggle free and walk down the line for help. Others were dragged from the mangled carriages, but many were still trapped hours after the crash. Survivors spoke of the horror.
I was in the first carriage. There was a big noise and everything was crushed. I was very lucky.
The
moment of the crash seemed to last forever. It was horrible. Words can't describe it. It was like living in a nightmare.
Some were so badly injured that doctors had to perform amputations at the scene among the scattered metal and glass outside the village of Boisingen, 15 kilometres southwest of Brussels. For the commuters on board these two trains, this was a regular daily journey to the office, to the factory. But now communities along the route have been affected by this tragedy, with the loss of family and friends. People living along the route heard the trains collide and tried to help.
I was sleeping and suddenly I heard a big shock and it felt like an earthquake, and I went to the window to see what happens. And then I saw that two trains crashed with each other.
A full investigation is underway, but a regional official has suggested that one of the trains went through a red light. That's so far unconfirmed. The Belgian king and the Prime Minister, who immediately flew back from a visit to the Balkans, expressed their condolences.
Naturally, it's a feeling of shock. Again, in Belgium, there's an accident with dramatic results. Much sympathy goes to the families and the people who are affected. A feeling of shock.
The crash disrupted rail travel across Belgium, France and Germany. Investigators are still working their way through the wreckage to try to establish exactly what went wrong.